Okay, so here I'm going to talk about Facebook pay-per-click advertising, which I would highly recommend to use it to help build your nucleus, your original nucleus of followers for your new Facebook business page. So here's how you get started. So if you've never done an advertisement on Facebook before, a paid advertisement, you're going to want to go to www.facebook.com/advertising. And from there you can set up a free account. Now I already have an account, so I'm going to click Manage Your Ads and just show you from the point of when you get your account set up what you want to do. Okay, so I'm going to click Create an Ad. And for the purposes of this discussion, we are going to drive traffic into one of our Facebook pages. And I'm going to choose our example page here just for this discussion. Amazing Atlanta Homes. Okay, so we're going to choose our Facebook page as our destination. Now there are three objectives you can do, and we're going to be talking about the first one, which is getting more page likes. That's building an audience, getting followers. We'll further talk about promoting page posts a little down the road, but let's start here. So our objective is then to get more page likes. As a default, your headline will be the page name itself. So in this case, it's already automatically populated to Amazing Atlanta Homes. That is our Facebook business page name. Now, just in 2013, Facebook has now allowed people to alter and pick custom headlines for their ads. In 2012 and prior, your page name always had to be the headline of your ad. So we could change this first headline if we want, but I'm not going to do it for this for the sake of this discussion. Okay, so let's come up with some text for our ad. Now, there are essentially two things you want to do with your text of your ad. The first thing is you want to tell them what action you want them to take. We're trying to get more page likes, right? So we're going to say, like us. Okay, so that's the action we want them to take. And then we're going to, the second half of it is, why should they like you? You know, give them a benefit. What do they get if they take that action? And we're going to say, like us for free home designs, tips, and amazing photos. And I want to put up here, I want to say Atlanta Home Designs. Okay, let's go with that. So the action we want them to take is for them to like us. And what do they get out of it? Well, they're going to get free Atlanta Home Designs, tips, and amazing photos. Now, we get to pick what landing page we want them to drop on. Now, you may want to experiment, and you may want to pick one of your video landing pages that we have built into your system, or you might want to just drop them on the timeline so not to confuse them on this message. Now, since this is a general message, I'm probably just going to let them drop on our timeline. If I would come up with a different message about the promotions on our video landing pages and I change that text that's more relevant to that, then I'll probably drop them in one of our other, free foreclosure list or one of our seller promotion video pages, any of those landing pages built into your system. Okay, so now we have a headline, Amazing Atlanta Homes. We have text, and we need to do an image. So the bottom line is you can put any image in here. There's two things you want to pay attention to. You want it to be as colorful as possible. And if you can get a smiling face in your picture, that will work too. You don't have to have both, but those are kind of the themes that a lot of people abide by. People are drawn to smiling faces, and they're drawn to colorful images. So I'm not sure that a smiling face is going to help us with, tie into Amazing Atlanta Homes. So let's just find a colorful picture of a home that might be relevant. Okay, so I just uploaded a fairly colorful, nice home, for the sake of discussion here. And now you can see a preview of what our ad is going to look like. So we're done setting up our ad, and you're going to want to test, different text. You can even test different headlines now, and test different images and see what works best for you. But this is a good general starting point for the sake of this tutorial. Okay, so we're going to scroll down the page. One cool thing, I'm just going to explain it. You're not going to want to change any of these settings here, but these sponsored stories will automatically be set up by Facebook when you do your ad for your like campaign. So we're doing a like campaign with the objective of getting likes, and these sponsored stories are automatically going to be populated. And these are fantastic. You'll find that these will significantly outperform your ads. Okay, and what they are is they're basically referrals of your page. Okay, so as you start getting followers, as you get people like Jane Doe liking your page and following your page, her friends will start seeing messages in their newsfeed that their friend Jane likes your business page. So that's in effect an automatic referral from one friend to another, and you'll see you'll get a lot of followers just because their friends have liked your page. So you want to get that nucleus of followers, and you may want to pay for it using these pay-per-click ads because the reward at the end of that is significant. You'll get a larger and larger nucleus of followers will allow you to reach their friends and get free referral likes as well using these sponsored stories. Okay, so enough about that. Let's go down and choose a target audience. This is very important. So we're going to pick, for this discussion we're talking Atlanta, so I'm going to pick Atlanta, Georgia as my target market. And that's quite a number of people, so I don't need to include any cities outside of Atlanta, which is just going to raise this number. And it doesn't look like there was any big cities out there anyway. Who do we want to follow us? Well, we want people that are going to be home buyers or home owners. And so, I'm going to just pick the age range of 30 to over 64. All these folks are going to have enough money to buy or own a home. I'm not going to specify men or women only. I'm still looking at 1.1 million for my audience, which is significant enough. And I don't need to really do any additional targeting beyond that. If I wanted to start targeting affluent people, maybe I put in some terms like lawyer and doctor, and see, doctor title, and just see how many people. That's going to significantly reduce, but these are going to be more affluent people. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to pull these back out and stick with my more general theme here. And now I'm pretty much done. I'm almost ready to go. I want to name my campaign. I'm just going to say Atlanta homeowners. Because I basically want anyone who could own a home following my page. The reason is I want access to all of their friends down the road using promoted posts, which work extremely well. And they don't even have to be, you can target people without them even liking or following your page. But you need that original nucleus of followers in order to reach their friends. So I'm just going to put in a simple $5 per day budget. That's going to run about $150 a month. And it's all on autopilot here. So I'm going to try out this ad. First I'm going to review it, see what it's going to look like in someone's sidebar. So this is a preview of the ad, and when someone clicks on it, where are they going to drop? Well, if you remember, we clicked our timeline as the destination, so we could click the preview link here and just see, hey, they're going to follow straight into the timeline. So then they're going to start looking down the wall and making sure that this is a great page with some engaging, great content, and they decide to like it. Or for anyone who doesn't yet like your page, which I already do, they will get the opportunity to like your page straight from the ad where I've got highlighted here. So they actually don't even have to visit your page in order to like your page. Okay, so they could do it right down below your, right from your ad below your graphic. Okay, so this looks good. I check everything out, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to place my order. Okay, so just a couple things is every one of your ads will be reviewed by Facebook to make sure that it's abiding by their terms, and you'll get a notice in your email once it goes live. And then you're going to want to check it 3 or 4 or 5 days down the road after it goes live to see how it's performing. Okay, the best way to do that is to come into your ads manager, and I'm going to show you the best way to get back to this section. Again, you could go back to facebook.com/advertising, or you come into your account, you click the home button, and you'll have a link over here of Ads Manager where you can get back to all of your ads straight from this left column here. All right, so it'll show you your ads. If I go back in there and I want to check, and I can't do this really right now, but let's take a look at a couple things here. If you see, it's automatically got my original ad that I created and the sponsored stories, okay? And those are going to be referrals. So it looks like there's 20 people that can be targeted. This is basically, I've got 20 people on my page that currently like it that can be served up sponsored stories. But to check your details of how your ad is performing, click on this full report button, and it's going to give you a breakdown. I actually can't do that now because these campaigns aren't even live, let alone have any results yet. But that's how you will see the breakdown of your results, what your cost per click is, what your cost per like is, how many likes you got, how many actions, how many clicks. All your data is going to be right there. Now let me leave you with a couple target numbers. If you're getting likes for $1 or less, you're doing very well, and you will be able to build that nucleus you need to get even more advertising results. So if you're not getting them using the free techniques that we teach, I would highly recommend putting in a like campaign, pay-per-click advertising to draw in more likes, and just use any budget you want, whether it's $1 a day, $3 a day, $5 a day. Facebook's system will do a lot of the work behind the scenes to get you as many likes with that small a budget as possible. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. We just looked at how to set up a like campaign with Facebook pay-per-click ads in just a few minutes to help get more likes to your page and more followers to your page, all on autopilot for a few dollars a day. Thanks for watching.